Really? Deal. Here is the average American citizen, having heard about the Cash for Clunkers program, having heard about the great savings that he or she could receive if they traded in their not-so-used clunkers to a brand new car. The rebate, fantastic. The new car, amazing. Really? No. You see, we're being dazzled by the bright heads of the Cash for Clunkers program. You don't see what is actually taking place behind the scenes. Take note. What kinds of cars are the consumers buying? What kinds of cars are they trading in? The federal stimulus programs instilled by the government, such as Cash for Clunkers, at first seem to be doing pretty well, but do not be deceived. Behind all the glamour and glory, such programs have a darker tune to which they must sing to. As such, those programs, one of being Cash for Clunkers, are detrimental to our society's economy and consumers. Referring back to one of my earlier questions, what kinds of cars do you see Cash for Clunkers buyers purchase? Foreign-made cars. Taken directly from the United States Department of Transportation press release about the success of the C4C, some of the top 10 cars sold to consumers were the Toyota Corolla, the Honda Civic, and the Toyota Camry. Top 3 of the top 10 most purchased, all made from Japan. No domestic-made cars seem to have made any purchases, except for the Ford Escape 4-wheel drive and the Ford Focus 4-wheel drive. You can imagine how sad that is, right? Barely 10% of cars sold to consumers, if even that, considering the staggering numbers of the other foreign-made cars sales, were domestic-made cars. So much for patriotism. Additionally, while car allowance rebate system might have a jump kick to reset our economy, that is just a temporary advantage. The future looks bleak for automobile sales. From even the sources that advocate C4C, no one knows how the long-term consequences will play out. A New Jersey dealer, David Sickle, to Time magazine, was saying, "I don't know about its long-term effects on getting the public to continue buying cars." Though as vague as that statement is, many others have put forth their input. SEMA's, Specialty Equipment Market Association, the nation's most influential automobile parts affiliation, Vice President Steve McDonald has put some thought into the project as well. Scrappage programs, as proposed, will hurt thousands of independent repair shops, auto restorers, customizers, and their customers across the country. Their company is adamant against any signs of another program like C4C, feeling that it is time to help the entire auto industry with programs that focus the incentives on the purchase of new vehicles, not destroying old cars and their parts. Consider this. If your clunker is eligible for the C4C program, you can receive up to $4,500. Here are the key words, up to. That doesn't necessarily mean you will receive $4,500. One requirement your clunker must have is that when you bought it, it must have had a combined average of city and highway mileage of 10 or less. Otherwise, you can qualify for a rebate of up to $3,500. Here again, the keyword up to. If you meet yet another qualification of the C4C program, all that glitters isn't gold, huh? You see, that means even though your clunker looks like a winner in the program, restrictions will hold you back from taking the fullest extent of the program. Besides, the rebate you will receive will go towards the purchase of your new car that you're trading your old clunker for. And with a rebate of up to $4,500 for a new car of approximately $24,000, it doesn't seem like it will help any for your new cutting-edge car. Speaking of your traded clunkers, what happens to them? It is known that the government takes the old car parts and destroys them. That's right, destroy, decapitate, demolish, exterminate, erase, and trash these parts. But many people who have clunkers have not traded in their clunkers. Instead, they kept them. So what happens when the said clunker breaks down and they need a part that can only be found in that make of the car? It has been erased from the inventory because of the C4C program's destination of such parts, which means By getting new energy-saving cars, we destroy used car parts, which in turn leaves old cars, who are still being used, to be left obsolete. So here's the lowdown. Cash for Clunkers, a federal stimulus program instated with the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act of 2009, has provided incentives to trade in your clunker, such as a low fuel-efficient vehicle as the Ford Explorer four-wheel drive, that will therefore go to your new car that is more fuel-efficient, brand new, and better for the world. Yet while people are buying and trading cars now, what of the future self? When you have a brand new car that has all the nice perks that have been advertised, I'm sure you can be content to be out of fashion when the next sales dealer offers you the next big thing. While we are supporting other countries by buying their cars, the Toyota Camry, the Honda Civic, and many others, what are our proud stances of being patriotic Americans? Why are we letting the program destroy the car parts that people with clunkers maybe need? Consider all these questions, and when the next sales dealer offers you a choice, you have the assertion to say no, no thank you.